Swimwear photography is an integral part of my photography business. It's a very financially rewarding part of my photography business as well. I do a lot of swimwear shoots. Because I live in a location that is close to beaches and lakes, that allows me to do this sort of thing. It's not the easiest genre of photography to take on. There are a lot of nuances, a lot of problems to overcome, as you'll see in this video. The video is a shoot that we did with Shay at a local beach. It's quite a long video because I wanted to show you everything that happened on that day. We run right through from complete darkness, almost, through to very bright direct sunlight. So you'll pick up a lot of tips and techniques to lift your swimwear photography up to a professional level. Now, as I said, it's not the easiest genre of photography to shoot, particularly at my location, because I live on the east coast of Australia. On the east coast, that means if I want great spectacular light over the ocean, I need to get up early in the morning. So sunrise shoots take up a big part of my swimwear work. It's not easy getting out of bed early in the morning, but it's well worth it. In this video, you'll see a range of different lighting conditions. We start off in almost complete darkness because we get that really beautiful, soft, pre-dawn light, but it is very dark to work with. I'm using a large aperture, f1.8 on my 50mm lens. I'm using a high ISO, which makes my images a little bit noisy, but that doesn't bother me at all. As long as I get the lighting, the atmosphere, the pose, the expression, all of those things right, a little bit of noise is not going to make any difference. Then we move through sunrise, right up to full sun. I'm shooting towards that full, hard, light sun. And that causes a few problems. Not so much the difference in the background light and the light on my model, because I've got flash to cope with that. But in the fact that shooting towards the sun will give us lens flare. Our lenses don't like shooting towards those bright lights. So you'll see in some of the still images and some of the video images as well, there's lens flare creeping in, which sometimes can add atmosphere to the image and make it better. But most of the time it's not a desirable thing. But we need to cope with that if we're going to be shooting towards the sun. And I love shooting towards the sun. Even though we started in almost complete darkness, the video seems to make it lighter. The video enhances the light that was there. So I could hardly see Shay to focus on her, but the video shows a lot more than my still camera would. So you just have to imagine what it's like for me shooting in those dark conditions. I used a mixture of soft available light, hard light once that sun has arisen, and also modified flash to achieve the results that I did. You'll see how I coped with those different lighting conditions, and you'll see around about 200 of the images that I took. The good, the bad, and the spectacular. The results of this shoot were really exciting for me and Shay. We both worked together before, but we were both stoked with the results that we got. So here is the video. Hopefully you'll learn a lot of stuff about shooting swimwear. We're here at Caves Beach today. We're in the change of seasons here in Australia. We're just coming into autumn. So it's a little bit chilly here to do swimsuit shots, but Shay's quite brave. I'm sure she'll handle it okay. The good thing about this time of year is that the water's still warm. So if we do some shots in the water, she's going to be warm. The water temperature lags the air temperature by about a month. So even though it's a bit chilly out here in the slight breeze, the water temperature is going to be really nice and warm. We're going to do various different shots today. Have a look how I pose Shay, have a look how I light her. We're going to do a lot of variety in these shots. We've got a beautiful day to do it. We've got a sunrise in about 15 minutes. So we're going to take advantage of this pre-sunrise light and shoot some available light shots of Shay. So we're just going to shoot, maybe turn you towards that light and just looking out there, yeah? Yeah, that's great. Focus. Yep, just turn your eyes to me, yeah? Good. Try and look warm if you can. Okay. Yep. Keep looking out there, I think, is the best light on your face, yeah. That's it. Turn your shoulders out that way. No, other way, yep, that's it. Good. Yeah, that's lovely. Yep. Maybe pull the shirt up on your shoulders. Yeah, that's it. Just hold your hands up there as if you're pulling it up, yeah? That's it. Now, can you take the shirt off and I'll do a silhouette of you against that sky. So you're turning to face the girls here? No? Yep, that's it. Yeah, great. And I want your face out, looking out that way, yeah? Great. Yep, that's terrific. That's it. Yep, that's it. Okay, that's terrific, Shay. I'm more important than the dogs. Okay, so looking out that way again, yeah. That's it. Good. Okay, yeah, that's great. Just turn your eyes to me, yeah? Yeah. Okay. Wonderful. Can we put the shirt back on, please? How you going? It's too cold? Or okay. So I'm at 800 ISO 1.4.
Yep.
I need to keep my shutter speed at about 1/200th of a second. I'm on 1/125th, just so I don't get any camera shake.
1/125?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So generally I'll set my ISO and then I set my shutter speed so I don't get that shake, and I adjust the aperture to get my exposure right.
Cool.
Same as I'd teach you in the classes, pretty much.
You practice what you preach.
Yes, yes, or I preach what I practice.
Yes, that's a better way around.
Yes, yes. I still want you looking out that way because that's where the light's coming from. Yeah, that's great. I'll just do a test shot first. Okay, it's a bit bright. Okay, so I need to adjust my aperture. The light's changing quite quickly here, so I need to adjust my aperture to get that exposure correct. Shay's reasonably dark because she's in the shade, and that sky's fairly bright, so I need to balance that exposure as best I can. Okay, that's great, Shay. Yes, great. I've just got to accept that background's going to be fairly bright because I'm using available light. So I'm just going to move in a bit closer to Shay to eliminate a lot of that background. That's it. Yeah, that's great, Shay. Just pull that hair back on the other side a little bit. Yep. Yeah, that's great. Focus. Yeah. Yep, keep that hand up there. It's great. Okay. Terrific, stay there and I'll shoot back against the cliff. Just turn around this way, please, Shay. Yep, that's it. Yeah, great. Yeah. Drop your chin a little, yeah. That's it, good. Yeah. That's it, I'm gonna get wet, but I don't care. These shots look fabulous. Turn that face out that way a little bit, eyes to me. Yeah? That's it, good. Love that. That's beautiful. So, when I was shooting from the other side of Shay, I had that bright white background in the sky, in the background. Turning around the other way, I'm shooting against the cliff. So it looks so much better. That background's not blown out quite as much. You can see the difference. Okay, so we're going to head up here and just shoot with those waves in the background. Okay, while we got this calm, can we get down here? Yep, just there's good. Okay, a little bit. Yeah, that's it. Great. Okay, just push that knee in, yeah. Looking out that way. Getting close. Yeah. Terrific. Yep, turn your face a little bit more this way, yeah, that's it. Okay. Good. Can we shoot the back? Still want to see your profile. So I want you to look out to see, yeah, that's it. Great. Turn this way a little bit more. Yeah, that's it. Great. Okay. We might get changed again. So this morning light is just beautiful. Pre-sunrise, we've got that beautiful big soft light coming in from the east, and it's very flattering on Shay. It's quite warm because the early morning light's a little bit warmer. You can see the results that we're getting. They look amazing. It's good to take advantage of this light while it's here because it's not going to last forever. We're going to get the sun coming up soon, and that light's going to get much harsher, much smaller light source, a harder light, which is going to be a different way of working. There's nothing wrong with it, it's just a different feel to the shot. Must feel weird in the change room when the water starts rising. I thought you were carrying a surfboard then. I thought, where'd you get that from? Okay, we're going to break the flash out now. Okay, Shay, can I get you up on here, please? Okay. So that sun's just coming up now. This is when we have to work quickly. So I'm dropping my ISO down to 100. We're going to use flash for this. Because I want to balance that backlight, and an aperture of f14 to start with. We'll just see how that looks. Okay, that's cool. Undo that, watch your fingers. That's it, just going to take it up to full power.
And then back up?
Nope.
Oh, not yet.
There we go. Yep, back up. Yep. And take it forward right to there, please.
Right to the edge?
Yep. That's it. Okay, Shay, another test shot. Here we go, yep. Okay, that's great. So this is where the light is, so I just want you to turn your face the way you are. Yeah, that's it, that's good. Okay, it's really tricky focusing with that backlight. Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, I'm just going to increase my aperture a little bit, make it a little bit brighter, going up to f10. There we go. Focus. Yeah, beautiful. That's great. Okay, Shay, here we go, yeah? Yep. Okay, Cora, could you move it over there for me? Just carefully, take your time. Yeah, that's it. That's good. Yep. Great, Shay. Here we go. Yep. Just play around with that pose a little, yeah? Pull your hands forward so I can see your face. Yeah, that's it. Good. 1 foot bent, 1 knee bent, yeah? That's it. Now I've got to be careful not to shoot too quickly here because I am on full power with this flash. Okay, so I need to give it a few seconds between shots. So this next couple of minutes, that's great, Shay. Okay, so just keep the same pose, just looking at me this time. Your nose pointing at the light and your eyes to me. That's it, yeah. Good. Turn your shoulders around this way a little bit more, yeah. That's it. Yes. Horizontal. Focus, yeah. Okay. All right, wonderful. Now you can see those results. They look great. I'm balancing the light from the sunrise in the background with the light on Shay. I'm on maximum power here on my softbox. I don't need any more at the moment, thank goodness, because I don't have any more. But I could move that light closer or further away, or move Shay closer to me or further away. We might do that. Shay, can you come over onto here, please? And Cora, can you move back an equivalent distance? That's it, and maybe around to the side a little bit more. No, around this way. Travel that way. That's it. Great. Okay, that's good. Here we go. Our exposure should be pretty much the same. On Shay? Yes. Good. Okay. I'm going to reduce my aperture a little bit. As I said, we've got to move quickly when we're doing this stuff. That sky's getting brighter and brighter all the time. Yep. Terrific. That's great, Shay. In these situations, it's great to have a model who can pose reasonably quickly. All I'm doing here with Shay's posing is looking to see if it looks good and just adjusting it if we need to. That's good, Shay. Maybe 2 hands behind your back. Yep. That's it. Great. Okay. Wonderful. Now, can we get you down here, please? We'll move you back. Yep. Let me know if it's too much for you. Okay, that's it. That's good. All right, great. Can you sit down on a smooth spot there? Yeah? Yeah. That's right. Just whatever feels good on your hand, yeah? That's it. Great. Okay. Now, another thing I need to be very careful of here is that my lens is cleaned. So I've got lens cleaners here. Whenever you're shooting into the sun, you need to make sure your lens is clean because otherwise you're going to get flare spots on there. So I'm just going to give that a little bit of a dust up and that should be fine. The ideal is to get the exposure right in camera as much as we can, just so we don't have to do any tweaking and we don't lose any quality in post-production. Lovely, Shay. Okay, can you sit with your legs together, maybe hands down on your knees? Yep, that's it. Good. Turn your face towards the light, eyes to me. Yeah, that's it. So a minimum of instruction to Shay is what we're generally looking for because she knows what she's doing. Whatever feels good for her often looks good in the camera. But I need to keep an eye on it so that we've got shots that are going to work for me and for Shay. Okay. All right, wonderful. Now we're going to come back into the cave. So you might have to drop that down, Cora. Okay, yep, we're going to use this hard sunlight, just there will be fine, to photograph Shay. Because this is hard light, we need to be careful to face Shay towards that sunlight so that we get the best advantage of that beautiful light on her. That's it, great. I'll just check my exposure, which of course is going to be different. So I'm dropping my aperture down to f5, test it. Yeah, that's great. Okay, all right, Shay, here we go. Yep. Good. Just turn your face a little bit to look at me, yeah? Yeah, great. Just tilt that head a little bit to the side, yeah? Great. Yeah. Face just, yeah, just there, yeah? Eyes to me, yeah? Good. Now we can shape that light to a Rembrandt light just by slowly moving Shay's face back here, yeah? That's it, chin down a little, yeah. So we got that beautiful triangle of light on Shay's face, which shows us that Rembrandt lighting. Okay, wonderful. In the middle a bit more, Shay, please. Over here. Yep, that's it.
And up again?
Yes, please. That'll do, that'll be fine. Okay, we turned it
Turn
on.
first.
Yep. Okay, I'll just do a test first. All right, that's cool. Okay, that's great, Shay. This is where your light is, so just turn that face a little bit that way. Yep. Yep, one more. Okay. I'm trying to get the ceiling of this cave in the shot as well as Shay. There you go. Yes, good. One more. Yeah. It's great, Shay. All right. Yes, excellent. This shot's a little bit tricky because I've got the ceiling of the cave which is in dark shade and I've got the bright sunlight outside. So I've got Steph holding a speed light over on the right hand side of frame to light that ceiling from an angle. The light's not hitting Shay, so it's not going to interrupt the light on her, but it's just going to give a little bit of light on that ceiling that I may be able to pull up a little bit in post if it needs it. Can you just come across a little bit for me? Yeah, that's it. Maybe stand on one foot with the other leg out. Yeah, that's it. Great. Yeah. Wonderful. I just missed the seagull flying past. Okay. That looks terrific. Now, we're going to get you that pose I really like. Remember that? We're going to get Cora over this side, please. Okay, here we go. Not the most attractive photography pose. I'm talking about myself here, Shay. I don't look particularly attractive in this pose, so I hope Andrew's not shooting me from the back. Absolutely. All right. That's it. So you can see how that hard light is totally different to the soft light we were using before sunrise. I need to be careful using that hard light. It's still beautiful light to use, but you've just got to be careful how you do it. You can see if I have Shay facing into that sunlight, it's difficult because you can see how difficult it is and you can see how unattractive it looks on my face. But using that sunlight, that hard light, is not a difficult thing. Most of the time I like to backlight my model with that hard light, but I need to supplement the front of her with flash because I need to make her stand out. I could just shoot natural light, but it's going to be a silhouette and it would work well for a couple of shots, but Shay's the star of this exercise. I want to show her as good as I can. So we've got a large softbox on a Godox 600 BM. So it's powering out 600 watts of flash on maximum power to light Shay and balance her with that background. I'm never going to get detail in that sun. It's always going to be a bright white area with no detail, but that's what we have to accept, and I like that look. I hope you do too. How we're working here is exactly the same as we normally work with flash. The camera settings determine the background, the flash power determines the light on our model. So I just take a shot of the background, just like this one, get my background exposure looking the way I want, and then we move our model in, adjust our light on the foreground so that she is exposed correctly. Simple. So we're going to do some maybe up on your toes sort of shots, hands up, yeah, that sort of thing, okay? I'll just check the exposure on you. Here we go. Yeah, that's good. Might get you up a bit closer to me, please. A bit more, yeah, that's it, good. Okay, which means I can drop my aperture down a bit. 18, okay, great. Right, focus. That's it. Yeah, just turn your face towards the light. Yep. Great. Wait for that. Yep, that's it. Maybe hold it up higher so it gets up higher. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so yeah. That's it, Shay, great. Wait for the flash. Yeah, do a couple more of those because they look great. Just vary that pose a little bit, Shay. Yep. Okay, one last one. Okay. Yes, beautiful. So now that sun has risen up. It's about an hour after sunrise, so it's very bright. I still want to shoot towards it because the light is just so beautiful with the backlight on these rocks. But my softbox is just not going to cut it. Because it's a large softbox, it reduces the light output quite a bit. So I've switched to this smaller softbox, which is going to direct more light onto Shay. It's going to make the light more efficient because I'm not losing light all around the place. It's going to be reasonably still soft, but not as soft as the previous one. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the front diffuser off because each of these diffusers sucks out light out of your flash. So I'm just going to use the central diffuser so that that's going to give me maximum output. I don't want to take it out because it's going to make my light too hard. So that's what we're going to do now. Try and balance this flashlight with the light in the background as best as possible. In closer, Cora, and round this way a little bit more. Yep, and lift it up a bit more. I need to always get that light up higher than Shay. If she's standing on a rock, then I need to get that light up above her head because that's the natural way that we like light to hit our model or our landscape. So that's what we're going to do. The other thing that I wanted to tell you is to be careful when you're working in sand. Sand is not very good for photographic equipment. So if you put your camera bag down, realise you're going to get sand on the bottom of it. Don't stick it back with your other gear because you'll get sand on it. Your strap on your camera bag, don't lay it down on the sand. Stick it on top of your bag so that you're not going to get sand on it. So be careful because you don't want sand in one of these things. It's a Nikon camera, so it's probably can put up with a lot more than most of the other brands, but still. Okay, so the first shot I'm going to do here is I'm going to put that sun in behind Shay. I'm going to put that sun in behind her so that I don't have so much flare in my shot, and then I'm going to explore a little bit more. So I get down in Shay's shadow. Here we go, we're going to do a test shot first. Okay, that's it. Focus, yeah. Terrific. That's it. Just dropping my aperture down a little. Down to f18. Okay, that's it, so. Beautiful, yeah. Maybe looking out over my head. Yeah. Terrific. Yep, good. Feet apart a little bit this time. Weight on one foot, yeah, great. Looking at the pole where the light is, yep. That's it, focus. You can see how that sunlight behind puts a great shine on Shay's hair. It's just like working in the studio. You just put that flash in behind our model. Today we've got the sun. That's it. Okay. All right, can we do a shot from the back, please? That's it, I still want to get your profile. Yeah, that's great. That's it, focus. Yep. Put that hand up for me. Yep. The front hand. Yep. Move it forward a little bit. Move it forward on your head. Yep. So I get your chin in. No. Yeah, that's it. Good. Because I want to get a full profile of your head in the shot, of your face in the shot. Okay. That's great. Okay, so now we're going to try and balance that sunlight. So looking around at me, Shay, maybe, yep, one foot in front of the other. That's good. This is where, this is the most difficult situation for lighting. Here we go. Okay. Yes, great. Okay, try it down here. Just look out over my head, Shay. Okay. Yeah, terrific. You can see that beautiful light on the beach in the background. Not that you're looking at the beach, but the light in that background looks amazing. That's it. Okay. Okay. All right, Shay. Lovely. I'm going to try and get more of that background in the shot and get that sun in there as well. That's it. Keep checking your viewfinder, because you want to make sure that that sun's not getting too bright. You can see it's flashing there, but I'm never going to get detail in that sun. But just make sure you've got detail everywhere else that you need it, because as that sun rises, it gets brighter and brighter and brighter. Okay, that's great. All right, Shay, can we get you standing down on the sand, please? And we'll move you down around that a little bit. Yep, is that a bit easier to handle than the big one? That's it. Yeah, that's great, Shay. Now what I'm going to do here is a similar thing to what I did earlier. I'm going to focus my camera on Shay. Then I'm going to drop my camera down into her shadow and do my shot. Look at that, that looks brilliant. I'm shooting at f/18 at the moment. The f/18 is there because my background needs to have some colour in it. I want to get some colour in that sky. That part of the sky is the brightest part of the sky we've got because the sun's there. f/18 gives me reasonable colour in that, and if I'm down here with my flash, the flash is lighting Shay to f/18 just the same. Okay. Okay, here we go again. Stay there, yep. Just turn your face to me a little, yep. Okay. That looks fantastic. I'm going to widen that up a little bit more and get a little bit more. So similar sort of pose, Shay. Just widen it up to get a bit more of the cliff in that shot. Yes, and then do a horizontal. Yes, because we need a great shot, great horizontal shot for the thumbnail. Here we go. Yep. Okay. That's great. Thanks, Shay. We got another outfit. Now, for this last shot that we're going to do, I want to try and get a little bit more texture from these rocks. So I'm going to shoot along the rock face here to show that 3/4 backlight on those rocks, as well as having Shay exposed correctly. So it's just a matter of exposing for the rocks in my camera settings and then adjusting the light from the flash on Shay. I'm leaning down so I don't have the sun in my face. So what we're going to do here is position Shay against the darker part of the rock. As I said before, I want to get the highlights on that rock from the 3/4 backlight of the sun. I'm going to position Shay in the center so that she's against a darker background. So I get both. I get the nice texture on the rock and I get Shay in the middle. Now I just want you standing to start with. That's it. I know we run out of ideas to stand, but still, that's okay. All right, just like that, I'll just do a test. That's great. Yep. Maybe turn your face. Cora, we might get you up here, please. Sorry. Now I'm moving Cora because where Shay was before, she needed to turn her face towards the light and she was getting a little bit of sunlight on her face. I want her face to be in full shade so that we can light her in a soft way. So where we are now, we've got great light across her figure, and we've got, when she turns her face towards that light, we've got her face in full shade. Yep, a little bit more. Yeah, that's it, great. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Get around here a bit more. That's it. Yep. Good. Can you put the shirt up? Yeah, that's nice. Maybe just hang on to the shirt. Yep. Okay, that's good. Turn that face a little bit more. Yeah. Nice. Yep, that's it. Shay gets a bit sick of me telling her to turn her face all the time, but that's okay. Okay. All right. I was going to say nothing else matters except the shot, but Shay's comfort matters more than anything. You want to show her a good time, make her enjoy herself so she'll want to come back again. Okay, so we're down here in that little bare patch between those green rocks. Please, Shay, over to the right. Yeah, that's it. That's going to be edited out, by the way. Okay, so keep your feet there. Turn your face towards that light, yep, but still want you to be able to look at me. Yep. That's great. Yeah. Put those hands behind your back. Yep. That's it. Good. Just checking that. Yeah, that's cool. Just drop the shirt off this shoulder for me. Yep, that's it. Great. Now I'm shooting pretty much straight at the sun here, so I'm going to have a little bit of flare in that shot, but these shots look fantastic. Okay. That's good, Shay. Now, what I want you to do is pull it back up on your shoulders. I want you to hold the shirt out a little bit so we get sun coming through it. Yeah, that's it. Keep that face around a little bit to the side, yeah. That's it. Yeah. Can you turn around away from me and hold that shirt out so we get that sun coming through it? Yeah, that's good. Can you turn your face around this way? Yep. Good. Okay. All right, that's great. We're doing a couple of shots in the shade there. Watch out for the puddle. Yeah, we might have you just resting your bottom back against that rock if you can. Yep, that's it. Is it too yucky? It's okay. All right, that's good. We're going to have Cora just over here. All right, here we go, Shay. Yep. Great. Yes, and smile. Lovely. Just looking out here. Yeah. Okay, that's great. Just turn your eyes to me. Yep. Yes, good. Okay, can you drop it off your shoulders for me? Great, yep. Can you switch knees? Yep. See, this girl's very versatile. Eyes to me, yeah. Great, yeah. Just tilt that head down a little bit, yeah. Okay. All right, that's great. Okay, so you're just in here. Cora, you're going to be not too far, Shay. Just in here, yeah. Just be careful if these rocks are slippery, okay? So can you move in closer, Cora? you can get it wet. That'll do. Yep. Okay, so the last shot of the day, we're going to do some shots of Shay in the water here. I'm just going to do a couple of shots of her standing first, then we're going to get her down in the water. It's really, really warm, isn't it, Shay? It's not really, but we're going to get it down in the water. Hopefully Andrew will get the expression on her face when she sits in the cold water. Still with that sun in the background, we're going to turn our flash up to full power so that we can darken that background down. I'm dropping my aperture down to f18. My shutter speed, as always, is on 1/160. I take a shot of my background. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, all right, that's cool. Now, can you get down in the water for me? Maybe just kneeling first. That's okay. You'll be right. You're getting $500 an hour, so you can put up with a little bit. Okay, here we go, Shay. Lovely. Yep, just turn that face a little. Yep, good. Eyes to me, yeah. Great. That's it. If I drop my camera here, you can help me fill out the insurance claim. That's it. Cool. Yep. All right, that's good. Now, can you sit down just with your legs to the side? Yeah, yep. You move in a little bit closer, Cora, please. Good. You might have to drop that light down. Be careful, Andrew. Yep, that's it. That's great, Shay. Okay. Yeah, eyes to me. Yep, chin down just a little. Yeah. Great stuff, yeah. Drop that knee down on the other one. Yep. That's it. Good. Look as if you're enjoying yourself. You get used to it after a while. That's it, lovely. Yeah. Can you get down on your elbow? No. Don't do it if you don't want to, okay? It's only a suggestion. Okay. That's it. Okay, that should be good. Need you to turn your face towards that light. Yep. That's it? Yeah, that's great. It's not really cold. You just think it's cold. Here we go, yeah. Terrific, yeah. That's it. Can you drop one strap down off the side? Yep. Okay. Just turn your face. Yep. Good, eyes to me. Yeah, lovely. Okay, lean forward and put the strap back up. Lean forward on two hands. Yep. That's it. Lovely. Eyes to me, yeah. Yep. Turn that face towards the light. Yep. Okay. All right, that'll do a shake. Okay, that's up full power? Yep. Okay. Maybe getting a little bit closer. That'll do, yeah. That's it. That's good. Okay, here we go. Yep, that's cool. I'm trying to time it so the waves come in at the right time. That's great, Shay. Beautiful. Yep. Just wait for the wave. The wave just adds a little bit of extra interest to the shot. Okay. Yeah. Just look over Steph's head. All right, that's wonderful. Here we go. As you can see, we haven't finished yet. We're out here in the surf doing some shots. We need to be careful. Like that. We need to be careful of these waves, but this beach is quite shallow, so it's quite safe. These shots just look spectacular. Shooting towards the sun, waiting for the wave to come, getting the foam of the wave in the shot. We just need to be careful of these things and those things, and of course, Shay as well. All right. Yes, that's it. Okay, here we go. Ready? Beautiful, Shay. Yep. It's okay. Move it a little bit closer, yeah? Here we go. That was a good one. Okay. That's cool. Stay there. Here we go, big one, Shay. Yes. A couple more and that'll do us. Here comes another big wave. Yep, and last one. One more last one. Okay. No. Here we go. Okay, cool, that'll do us. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, guys.